this will be a reading for the energy that's coming to you next. What is the next love energy coming towards you at this time? Who's coming towards you next? Not a bad start. Something good is coming towards you for sure. For sure. Who's coming towards you? This beautiful energy. This is a match. This is a really good match. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, all right. This is what we're starting with. This is a really good start. Whoever's coming towards you next, look at this. Look at this. If this doesn't say a good love match coming towards you, I don't know what will. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, the World, and the Page of Cups. Something new, someone new. If you haven't dated them, yet, you might know of them already. They know of you because they've been deciding that there's some sort of good match between you two. 3 of Pentacles is about, getting your work done, teaming up with somebody. Someone is looking at you like you would be a good fit for the team. There's also a lot of marriage vibes happening here. So this could really turn into something forever. We also have another team kind of atmosphere here with the 6 of Wands, being chosen out of a group. So this person has seen you before. They think of you as the world. Obviously, you're everything that they've kind of been looking for, and this person might be the same back to you. Given that we have this year, the 4 of Wands, this beautiful marriage, this beautiful celebratory feeling. Little Page of Cups coming in towards you with a new love offer. He's coming, he's on his feet. He's not like running towards you, and he's not galloping towards you on a horse, but he's coming with you with a new opportunity for love, and you kind of have to treat it. If you can't love with abandon, don't love at all. Everyone has been hurt. Everyone has been betrayed. Everyone has been abandoned in some way. Everyone has had a bad experience in love before. And the thing about it is, it's kind of like, say you've been heartbroken before. If you expect your heart to be broken every time you meet someone new, you're almost, giving yourself like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, this person's gonna hurt me now. Oh, like whatever. It's really bad expectations that kind of ruin your future and ruin your luck going forward. So the Page of Cups is telling me kind of like, love foolishly, even if you've been crushed in the past with love. That's what gives you the freedom. That's what gives you the strength. And that's what gives you the true ecstasy of feeling happy. And you have to do it like with some smarts too. You can't just put your heart on a platter and just, serve it to anyone and expect them to treat it well. But, you take the lessons that you've learned in the past and you apply it towards your future. And if you meet someone that is, that you have kind of an energy with, let's say, or a connection with, some sort of, that X factor, just love with abandon. Just go for it, because it's so much more fun and it's so much more enjoyable if you just don't drag your past into your future. Don't be stupid about it, learn, make sure that if there's a red flag that shows up, you handle it properly and you listen to it. But if there's no red flags, don't, if you meet someone new, it's like going out on a date for the first time with someone, and then, you can go about it 2 different ways. You can be like, oh, I'm looking for red flags already. you know, like you're looking for disappointment. That's just unenjoyable, you know, and it's also puts you in an anxiety state of mind. You know, you're on a new date with someone new that you find attractive, and now you're automatically thinking, how is this going to go wrong? How are they going to, you know, hurt me? What red flags do they have? Blah, blah, blah. Just wait until the negative things happen on their own, because, you know, everyone is going to make mistakes every now and then anyway. But it's kind of like having the expectation of, like, let me go out on a date and just to enjoy the time with this person, even if it doesn't work out, even if it's not the right match, I still let myself enjoy just this time. It's being present in the moment. It's enjoying every moment for what it is having gratitude for the new opportunity, even if it ends in disaster. You know, like, dating is a war zone for sure, and you have to keep your heart and your mind, you know, protected, but at the same time you kind of got to keep it open and willing to be a little foolish in love, and willing to just go out on a limb in love. So if you meet someone new and this person comes to you, just kind of like keep your heart 100% open. You know, you don't have to expect everything to go wrong, because this is showing that this is, you know, not every opportunity that's presented to you will go wrong. There could be happy endings in life. You know, the happily ever after with the world here. This is like a happily ever after connection that's coming through. This Page of Cups obviously, you know, has known about you. There's other opportunities for him to kind of give his cup to, but he's looking at the end result, the world and the Four of Wands here. This is marriage and forever. This could be a very good forever opportunity. Something that you can really work towards together. You know, the Three of Pentacles is kind of giving me the vibe of like, this can work, right? So just be positive and happy and excited to enjoy someone's energy that's new. You know, don't worry about the future. Don't worry how long it lasts. Don't worry when they might hurt you or if they might hurt you, and all the stuff that you just held inside from your past experiences. Let it go and just like enjoy what's happening in front of you right now. You know, right here, right now kind of feeling. You know, let's ooh, okay. The King of Cups. So we went from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups. Yeah. This is really interesting energy. I think that this Page of Cups wants to become, you know, like, some men really do want, you know, a long-term relationship. You know, everyone always thinks it's the female that, you know, daydreams about love, life, family, the white picket fence, the, you know, the commitment. This King of Cups is all about commitment and stability, and just like knowing at least this part of his life is decided for. You know, like, he wants to sit on his throne and be like, yes, I know who I am. I know who is my, you know, my counterpart, and that's already decided, and I'm totally cool with it. I'm actually happy about it. You know, like, I love my wife kind of feeling. You know, like, this is someone that loves to be in love and loves you so much and knows how to do it because he's the king. You know, this is like a transition into a really solid relationship. This is turning out to be very well for you. It's turning out to be very well. What's going on with this Six of Wands? You know, being chosen out of a bunch, working together. What's going on with this Six of Wands? What's going on with the Six of Wands? Cards are popping today, I'm telling you. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles here. A brand new start to stability. This is a brand new relationship coming towards you. It's just, it is what it is. You know, you've been getting a lot of strong relationship vibes lately. Of just maybe there's someone thinking of you like this, and you're starting to pick up on it a little bit. But this is someone that's serious about the future. This is not someone that's looking to mess around, looking, to date, be that serial dater. This is not that energy. This is about starting new, creating a new life, creating stability, creating, that home life. The King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles together. This is something solid. It's like tending your garden together and knowing that you don't have to worry. There's no worry in this spread at all. This is partnership, this is collaboration, this is, a new chance at love, at life, and also knowing, not thinking or wishing, but knowing that this person is going to be around. Like, this is my man. Done. End of story. Not going to change. You're both kind of like in that time, mind frame of like, I just want my forever person, and I just want to move on and create my life and my fortune together. I want this forever person, and it looks like there is some sort of newness of someone coming towards you, offering you, it's going to be small to start with the Page of Cups. It's not going to be this huge, grandiose gesture like the King of Cups, is a true love romantic. He's the guy that's going to be like sending you, roses, out of nowhere, like he's going to like just fulfill your heart in so many ways. But it doesn't start like that, like anyone that kind of just sends you a whole bunch of things like that right away when you first meet someone, that's a little of a red flag, where it's kind of like love bombing. If you just meet someone and they send you like a dozen red roses out of nowhere, and then they send you love messages and they're just like all in at so fast, I would be very wary of that. Sometimes, love kind of like encompasses you like that, but just be wary of the love bombing with certain people. But this guy, it doesn't seem like he's going to be love bombing you. He's going to kind of trickle in slow, kind of give you a little cup of love to start, a little appetizer, let's say. And it eventually grows into this King of Cups, where it's just like, my cup's for you, darling. Like, that's it, what's going on with the Four of Wands? Four of Wands. I think in the past you've had a lot of bad experiences with men dating. Like, you've always kind of wanted to feel secure and attached to the right man, and you just haven't had the right experiences. Sometimes waiting for the right person is a good thing. But when you're waiting, this is like staying up at night, anxiety, the Nine of Swords is no fun. If you've been waiting a long time and you watch all of your peers around you getting married and kind of coupling off, and you're waiting, for your chance at like this good opportunity. It's kind of like, when I was in my 30s, and it's like this weird magical time where everyone thinks that they have to get married right away and have kids and just start right now. Like, this is the time. This is like on the clock. It's part of the script. I always felt like it was a bunch of like love magical, it's like, what is that game? Magical chairs, musical chairs, where like the music's playing, everyone's having fun, and then all of a sudden the music turns off, and then they just run to the next person next to them. You're my person. I'm getting married. That's it. And I always found that so odd, because it's like, do you even know who you are yet? Have you worked out all your past traumas, your generational trauma, your inner turmoil? Do you know what kind of person you are? Do you know what kind of person you want? Is this person that you just sat down quickly next to the right person for you long term? We're not just living to 30 years old anymore. Like, maybe like, in the 1800s, you only had a lifespan of 30 years. You're like, I'll marry this person. If I don't like them, I'll be dead soon anyway. We live a long time. And the person that you choose to marry really affects your lifestyle, your livelihood on a daily basis. Every single day, this person is going to influence you. Every single day, this person is either going to make you feel secure, connected, attached, like you have a best friend, or they're gonna make you feel like, like, what did I do? I made the wrong decision. This person always says negative things about me, blah, 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 right? So, if you're one of those people that have waited a long time to find the right match, kudos to you, because who cares if you're married or not? It's a little bit harder to live as a single person for sure, but it's also really hard to be stuck in a relationship that's bad for you, that is bad for you, and that's just gonna drag you down in life. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from here. It's just like, the societal pressure of getting married really fast or having kids really fast is so overrated, and you had this turmoil. It's like, should I just is something wrong with me, for waiting for the right match? Is something wrong with society? Like, how come, like, I have to do all this work before I can find someone that, I can really settle down with? Hard times are over, basically. Three of Pentacles. What's going on with this Ace of Swords? We have two aces popping out for you. This is brand new, a new chance of life, a new chance of love, a new chance of practicing what you preach. That's what just came into my head. Practicing what you preach. Ace of Swords. Just a new way of looking at life and love. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. This is a new chance to start over, basically, with the right person. And this person might stick around for a very long time, or forever. I'm gonna say forever, but like, don't come at me, but with the Four of Wands and the World, it's giving me a lot of solid energy of like, this is gonna be forever. Like, this King of Cups is not gonna let you go. He's not even gonna risk it. Like, he knows what he has with you, and there's no way that he's gonna give it up. It's a new way of thinking about love, and it's a new way of experiencing life and love on a daily basis. It's the little things that matter the most in a relationship. It's not about getting the roses on Valentine's Day, even though that's very beautiful and fun, and you might have a lot of that romantic, gestury kind of activity with this person. It's about every single day. It's like the little things, like when this person comes home from work, and maybe you're home already, and the person walks through the door. Are you excited to see them? Are you visibly excited to see them? Even if you're having a bad day, do you greet this person with excitement and happiness? Like, oh, hey, I'm so happy to see you. I love you. Every guy, like, kind of, that wants a family in the home life kind of imagines, like, coming home and being like, honey, I'm home. And everyone, like, runs towards them. The kids run towards them. You run towards them. You give them a kiss and a hug, and you mean it. It's not like a chore. It's something that you like to do because you missed them all day. You love your person. Even your pets run towards him when he walks in the door. It's kind of like that feeling. It's like, yes, we're all here now, kind of feeling. And this is really going to kind of spur up a lot. There's some sort of, working together here that's really going to increase your financial flow as well. But it's really not about finances. It's about how you feel on a daily basis, and it's going to feel good with the right person. It's definitely going to feel good with the right person. Let's pull three more and see what's going on with this love story. It's kind of like the Cinderella story, everyone's at the ball already, dancing in their best outfits, and you're kind of just at home, like, wondering, like, what is going on here, but you're waiting for the right opportunity. Too many cards fell out here. You're waiting for the right opportunity. You're waiting for your King of Cups. If you wait long enough, you'll get what you want. There's going to be no more of feeling like you're left out. You're tied up. You're stagnant in love. You don't know what to do next. Kind of feeling like this is going to be all over soon for you. This is like feeling blind, like, what do I do? Am I doing the right thing? I don't know what to do, like, it's like, am I making the right choice staying single until I meet this king? Like, all these things you've worried about in the past, it's going to be no more of that for you. Maybe you didn't know how to, you just felt alone, you know, like the world was against you kind of feeling. Oh my god. Okay, we got 3 aces. The Ace of Wands. Look at all this new energy coming through you. It's like a fresh spring breeze that, you know, comes through the first day, you know, like that you could feel spring coming into the world after a long winter. You know, you smell the fresh, beautiful, warm, balmy air with that grass smell, and the birds are starting to chirp, and there's like a peak of sun coming out. This is the new fresh breeze that is coming towards you. You're going to have everything. And this is going to be a really even playing field and just a brand new opportunity overall. This is just new opportunity left and right for you. You won't have to worry about deciding anymore, or like going, you know, like in your head, like, oh, well, society tells me that I should be this way, but I'm not. You know, I want to be like this. And you know, you had a lot of countering thoughts on what you think was right and what you should be doing with your life. You were just feeling like undecided. You know, if you date, let's just, I don't know, you say you've dated, you know, not a lot of people, but you've dated enough people in the past, and no one ever gave you that right feeling. You start to question yourself, like, hey, am I the one that has the issue then? If I have these, you know, wishes, or, you know, I have an idea of how I want to feel, but society is basically just pressuring you to just act fast, kind of deal. Whatever kind of person comes to you and like kind of pressures you to act fast, or pressures you to make decisions without you finally making the decision for yourself on your own time, just be wary of that. But you'll know the right answer, because again, the person that's serious about you is going to come in slow, right? And he's going to graduate into this more loving, romantic, beautiful, like unbounding love. It's not going to be like, hey, I just met you. Here's a dozen roses. We're girlfriend and boyfriend now, right? And you're just like dating for 2 weeks, you know? And then like after a year, it's like, oh, year's up. I'm going to propose because that's what society tells me to. Oh, after that, we're going to have a kid right away. And we're just going to live in this house in the suburbs. And that's just it, you know? It kind of just makes you feel tied up, makes you feel like you're not defining your own destiny and defining your own life. Like, you only have one life. And granted, we've all been dragged through the mud with other people's expectations, but you are the only person to define what you want to do with your life. It might be hard to go against the grain, but who cares? Because the only thing you should care about is what your heart feels. Are you waking up and being like, yes, I am making the right decision for myself. This is what I want, you know? And there's going to be no more of this like blinded energy. Look at all this blind, you know, they're both blindfolded. You know, you're unsure how you think, you know, you're undecided, you know, all these things. Or maybe just, you know, people in the past weren't giving you that, like, that X factor feeling. It doesn't come around a lot, so a lot of people don't even think it exists. A lot of people don't even give themselves the opportunity to feel it, because they just are too quick to pull the trigger, you know? They're like, oh, this person's good enough, I guess I'll date them. And then you kind of grow into loving them. And you can grow into loving anyone, you know, like, but you don't have that factor, that X factor, where it's just like, I feel it in my bones, I love them, you know? Like, there's just like this metaphysical feeling of like attraction or connection that is unworldly, like a soul connection, you know, unless you give yourself the space and the time and, you know, the patience to wait for that soul connection to come to you. A lot of people are just gonna like jump ship early and be like, this person's good enough, this person makes money, we're friends, blah, 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 but they're good enough, and then you just are loyal to that person forever. Not to say it's a bad thing, a lot of people look at marriage and define it differently. Maybe you just define marriage as security, and that's all you want. You don't want love. Then you can go find that person that just gives you financial security, and that's that. But if you're looking for something like the King of Cups is willing to give, you gotta wait for it. And, special people don't come often. Yeah? So you have to learn to sit in the darkness, and feel like everyone is against you in your approach to life. It might make you question yourself, especially when there's not that many, there's other people that are in the same boat as you and that are willing to wait for the connection, but, whoever's coming towards you is going to love you the right way, and they're going to take it slow, step by step, because their outcome is the World and the Four of Wands. They're looking for true partnership, and they want it with you. They know about you, and they've decided that you are the right person for them as well. The Emperor. Oh boy. The Emperor is here to say that there's a lot of growth to be had between this person coming in. The right person that comes in and kind of like really loves you the right way, you can build an empire together. Yeah? Like you'll be able to build whatever empire you both share together. Lots of fortune, luck, love. He's the King of Kings. So this person is you loving them back the way that they need to love is gonna make this man grow into the emperor that he's meant to be. He goes from the Page of Cups as just like a little flirty, hi, I want to hang out with you, into the King of Cups, like, I love you, I want to marry you, I'm locking you down, into being like the Emperor, being like, you loved me from the start, we love each other like no other, and now I'm fully in my own. He goes from this cute kid into a man, into like, an old man with, white hair and a long beard. Like, I'm all knowing, I'm wise, I'm on top of it, and this is it. This is serious confidence. You loving into someone that's worth it really makes someone else's heart grow as well, and you're gonna let them grow into themselves, into this beautiful being. The right love, it can really make anyone change. People are going to want this connection for themselves, and there's competition involved, obviously. These two cards popped out. This is crazy. So obviously with the Emperor, everyone wants the Emperor, like everyone wants the Emperor. Who wouldn't want this ultimate love? Everyone dreams of it. Disney, just grinds it into your head about like they have a happily ever after, falling in love with a prince, blah blah blah. This isn't a prince, this is a king. This is the King of Kings, the Emperor. And just be wary that there's going to be other people here that are going to try and compete with you, but you don't have to fret too much because this man is truly locked on you. He chose you. Obviously there's other wands here to choose, like he's riding around town being like, oh yeah, you're cool, but I have a wreath on this wand for one particular person that, is standing out to me. So just be wary that you might get some shade, but that just comes with the territory. Who cares, because the amount of love, loyalty, trust, patience, all the good things that are very solid in a relationship, there's no one, nowhere, nothing that will make you feel like you have a loss or a potential loss, which basically means jealousy. The competition might try to flirt with this Emperor. They might be very pretty women, coming up to the Emperor and trying to flirt with them, trying to get this Emperor's attention, trying to sway the attention away from you. You won't even have to worry about it too much. Like, you'll be like, get the frick out of here, like, swatting away flies, because it's annoying. and it's disrespectful. But at the same time, you're not worried that this man will falter or sway in a different direction. Like, there's no worry about this going forward with the right person. This person is going to tell you what's up, and you're going to know it. And, even though it might be like very annoying to you that people are still going to try and take this man away from you, you won't have to worry. You won't have to sit up at night worrying, like if this man is going to entertain other options, because the last card here is the Two of Cups, which, come on, people, this is real love. This is forever love. We have the World, the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. We have 3 aces. We have a 3 of Pentacles. This is like partnering with the right person that's forever. This is true love. This is emotional love. This is sharing your heart. This is being the same heart after a while. And and you deserve it, because this person is also choosing you. And with the right love, anything can happen. A lot of fortune can be had between you two. A lot of happiness, a lot of trust. Same goes with him, with you. Like, he trusts that you're not going to falter with competition. If there's a man that comes up to you and hits on you, he doesn't care, because your eyes are locked on your Emperor. And there's no one anywhere that will come in between you two.